welcome back to GP's Odds and Ends. Jessica here. So I've been dipping my toes a little bit into some budgeting type videos, savings challenges, planning, things like that. And I am, of course, still doing nails as well. So if you are here for the nails, then stay tuned. But I do have these already prepared. I didn't put any base coat or anything on them. I'll probably do that off camera, but I have these tips ready to go. And today is going to be my nail collab with Nail Addict Shee, the This or That Mani Challenge. And you all voted on the suggestion video. It was a color war between shades of brown or shades of green. And green won by a landslide. I don't think I had any votes for browns. So we are going to be doing green mani today. So we are going to go ahead and get right into it. All right, so the shades of green that I'll be using is this dark green called Emerald Widow. This slightly lighter green called Underground Queen. And then the lightest shade of green will be this Second Chance. So we're definitely going to have multiple shades of green in this one. Now, this took me a little bit to kind of get going. The idea that I had was kind of a layered French tip kind of look. So it was kind of a matter of just getting the technique down, because I don't usually just draw my own French tip, really. So I was trying to do it with this liner brush and it just wasn't working. The brush itself is kind of curved a little bit, so it kind of just was not working for me. So I do pull out another brush. That wasn't really working for me either. So I end up just using the brush that's in the bottle itself, and then just cleaning up that curved line with a different nail art brush and a little bit of alcohol to kind of straighten it out and get the curve that I want for the French tip look. So I'm going to do the same thing on every nail, but I'm going to show you just 2 nails at a time. So I'm just going to finish up the lighter green on this nail first, and then we'll get into the rest. And I also did want to mention as well, I do have a discount code with Nail Reserve that will be in the description box below for you. So take a look at that, because it's a pretty good deal as well. Yeah, so you can see here I switch over to the brush within the bottle itself, and I'm at the most part just kind of quickly filling in the color on the tip, but I do kind of even out that smile line a little bit as well. And then I'm going to go in with a different nail art brush that's a little bit thicker to kind of smooth it out even more and even it out a little bit more. So it was a little bit labor intensive, and I think, like I said, because I don't really do it this way, I think I'd rather maybe do a stamp, or I don't know, something that's just maybe a little bit easier. But working with gels and everything, I kind of had to figure out, a technique that was going to work for me. So this kind of worked better for me, just kind of painting it on, and then as close to a smile line as I could with the brush that's inside the bottle, and then just kind of fixing that smile line with that thicker brush and a little bit of alcohol. So it wasn't too difficult, but it was a little bit labor intensive, I guess. Just it took a little bit of work. But by the time I got to like the third, fourth, fifth nail and everything, it went a little bit quicker and easier. I was starting to get the hang of it a little bit more. So I don't think it came out too bad for kind of doing something like this for the first time. And like I said, it just took a little while to kind of play with it and get that curved line the way that I wanted it to look. And then once I was happy with it, I just stick it in the lamp for 60 seconds to make sure it cures fully. And then I'm going to do the same exact thing on this nail, except instead of trying to go in and draw the smile line with the thinner nail art brush, I'm just doing that with the brush from the bottle, and then I'll just clean it up with the alcohol and the thicker brush. Okay, so here are all 5 of the nails completed with that first shade of green. So I'm going to just do 2 nails again, but I'm going to go in with the slightly darker shade of green, and I'm basically doing the same exact thing, except I'm going to go a little bit lower on the nail so it looks like a layered kind of look. So I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to brush it on with the brush, and then I'm just going to clean up the smile line with the alcohol and the thicker brush until I'm happy with it, and then I'll cure it. Now on this darker green, because the lighter green does show through a little bit, I did do 2 coats of the darker green just to make sure you're not able to see the lighter green through it when it's finished and cured. All right, so here you can see I'm going in with the second coat of that darker green, again, just to make sure that it doesn't kind of look patchy or splotchy or anything like that, and that you're just seeing that dark green and you're not seeing the lighter green kind of through it. So it was a little bit easier to kind of just follow the line, I guess, that was already there and just color it in a little bit. But I'm going to go ahead and do the third layer. So this is a super, super dark green. It almost looks black, but it isn't. It is a green. And I'm going to do a third and kind of final layer, again, a little bit further down the nail, but this will be the last layer of green that I'll do. So again, I'm just kind of doing that smile line again, but a little bit further down so you get that layered look. And then once I'm happy with it again, once I clean up the smile line and do everything like that and I'm happy with it, I'll cure it again for 60 seconds. I wanted to make sure also, because this one is a darker color, that I did the full 60 seconds and made sure that it was cured all the way through. And I'll do the 2 nails again, but again, I'm doing the same thing on every nail. Alright, so here are the nails with all 3 layers of the green. It's not completely perfect, but I am happy with it. Now, this was kind of an afterthought. I wanted to leave them clear, however, when I'd hear them, and my mom is actually going to be my model in the pictures that you'll see at the end, she wore them for me because I am still wearing dip powder on my own nails, so she was let me, stick them on her, but I'm using kind of the sticker tabs to adhere them to her hand, and this was kind of an afterthought. I kind of remember doing a previous set where I was doing a clear tip, kind of not a French like smile line kind of mani, but something where on your nail bed it was clear and you could see the sticker tab when you put it on. So I remembered that kind of a little late. I would have liked to have done this layer first over the whole entire nail, but it is what it is, and I kind of keep going in and brushing a little bit more or taking a little bit off. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't streaky because I'm only doing the 1 layer. So I didn't want it to kind of be pulling up on one side or the other or look too streaky or anything. So I kind of keep going in and smoothing it out. I didn't really want to do the 2 layers because I didn't want it to be too dark. I just wanted it to look like it was her nail bed, and so that you couldn't see the sticker. So I'm going to do this again on all of the nails, and then I'll show them to you one final time, and then you'll see the photos of them on my mom. All right, so here is the finished look. Let me know what you think. Please go check out Nail Addict Shee's Shades of Green Mani as well. I am going to top these with top coat, of course, so that they're nice and glossy and there's not any streaks. Top coat is also really good at kind of evening everything out as well. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, and then we will have pictures at the end. All right, so don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, bye for now.